All right, so today we're talking about 3 things that I'm seeing working right now. This is what I find works, not by watching a video, but by actually doing. So you may hear differently, but these are the things that I can see working with results. Number 1, post more. All right, right? Like, okay, great, Bruce. That's like, what a great insight that is. Post more. One of the mistakes I see businesses make is they post once or twice a week, and then they don't grow on TikTok, and then they're wondering why they don't grow on TikTok, especially if you're just starting out. TikTok needs to learn about you just as much as you need to learn TikTok. How it does that is it reads the captions. It listens to what you say on and off the app. It watches your video. It gathers information by people who retain information or who continue to watch that video over time. And then it shares to more people. The difference between Instagram and Facebook and TikTok is TikTok serves an audience based on actions in what they like to watch by what they have done on the app. It knows what you like by the content you like, by how much you watch certain videos, and it serves you more of that content. But it needs to get to know you. And the only way it gets to know you as a content creator, which is what you are when you're a business creating content for TikTok, is by volume in the beginning. So if you're posting twice a week, bump it up to 4 times a week. If you're posting 4 times a week, bump it up to 8 times a week. If you are just getting started with TikTok, and I know this is going to sound a little overwhelming, if you really want to start to see results from it, now's the time, first of all, because it's getting pretty noisy. It's way harder to grow on TikTok today than it was a year ago or even 2 years ago. But it's still possible. And it's still way better organically for growth, with way more opportunity for organic growth than Instagram or Facebook. Although I may do a podcast about Facebook in the future because I've been testing out some things on Facebook and I have been getting some unbelievable organic reach. But that's another podcast for another day. Back to my bumping up your volume. If you really want to get the most out of TikTok, I suggest you post 7 to 10 times a week. Yes, I know that's going to sound overwhelming, but here's the deal. You can use the same video. Now, don't download it from TikTok and go post it to Instagram with the TikTok watermark, but you can use the same video for Instagram, for Facebook, for YouTube Shorts that you post on TikTok. There's an app called SnapTik. You just go on your desktop, copy the URL, paste it into SnapTik, and it'll download the video for you without the watermark. Do that, and you can repurpose that same video. You may have to change the copy up a little bit. Your hashtag strategy will be different on the other platforms, but you can repurpose that video for other platforms as well. So you're not creating 100 pieces of content a week. You should go watch my video. Why Gary V's advice is terrible for local businesses.
If you are not producing 100 pieces of content for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, podcast every single day, you are leaving the greatest opportunity in the world on the table.
I'm sure you're all aware of who Gary Vee is, and a lot of people who I talk to say, hey, listen, I saw Gary Vee a video, and he told me to put out 100 pieces of content a day.
Something I do every day,
about Gary Vee's advice, because he definitely tells you should be creating 100 pieces of content a week. But I know as a business owner, that is damn near impossible to do. Now, if your whole business is just creating content, or you have a team of 5 people, then that's possible. But if you're a solopreneur or you're a business owner and you are the only business owner in that business, like the only person responsible, and you don't have funds for a team of 20 people creating content, then 100 pieces of content is going to be damn near impossible. But 7 to 10 pieces of content is definitely possible, especially if you get to repurpose it for other platforms. So whatever your content posting schedule is, double it. If it's twice a week, do 4. If it's 4 times a week, do 8. If it's 7 times a week, do 10 or 12. I'm telling you right now, just by doing that on TikTok, you're going to see a drastic amount of growth. And what that'll also do is it'll increase the possibility of one of those pieces of content going viral, or viral in quotation marks, by maybe you get 1,000 views per video. The more you do, the more likely that one of those videos will pop off and get 10 times or 15 times the amount of views than it normally does, just by the volume of content. I'm not saying 1,000 pieces a week. I'm just saying whatever you're doing now, double it. The other thing we see working is live videos. Now, this is getting noisy, and there's certain criteria that you have to have in order to be able to go live on TikTok. you have to have 1,000 followers. So you got to go back to point number one, which is post more in order to get up to that 1,000 follower count on TikTok to have the ability to go live. But then once you do have that 1,000 follower count, go live on a consistent schedule. I just did a podcast with Marco, the pizza man, and he did this fabulous. Now, if you're in an industry where maybe it's not exciting, and listen, we all think our industry is or isn't exciting, depending on who you talk to. And it depends on what you would do if you go live. But if you're in a restaurant, let's say, or you're in a pizzeria, or you're a real estate agent, or you are a plumber, go live doing a job that you do that maybe you think is not that interesting, but other people are searching for answers or searching for questions about that job. Go live and do it regularly, because there's not a lot of people doing lives on TikTok, but I'm seeing these people who do lives. For instance, there'll be a pizza shop like Marco the Pizza Man, who all he did was put his camera on live on a Friday night, and he sat there talking and making pizzas and playing music in the background, and he would get tens of thousands of viewers live watching him every single Friday or Saturday that he did it. There was many times he did that. And there's a lot of businesses. There's a couple accounts, can't recall the name of them, but all they do is do homework, or they do their paperwork, or they do coding on their computer, and they just put a little bit of background music on. They code, they have a good lighting system in place, and they just go live, and it's just people watching. There's something soothing about watching someone work that people like on TikTok, and they do it and they watch it for hours. So that's another thing that we see working right now, is going live. The last thing I'm going to talk about is these voiceover videos. So if you are a restaurant specifically, or you are a real estate agent, I keep going back to those same things. Whatever job you're doing where you can explain something and also show a video of it, don't do the video while you're talking on that video. Here's what you do. You record the video, and you could record parts of the video that would include the entire job. So say you're making a dish, right? You're a cook. You make that whole dish. You take all of that video. You condense it down to make it as short as you possibly can, but as long as it needs to. That's my answer when everybody asks me how long a video should be. So if you can get it down to 45 seconds with jump cuts and make it really cut from short to short to short quickly, then you create the video. Then what you do is you add the voiceover once the video is fully edited, explaining what's going on that video. Then you can use Adobe Premiere to upload that video. So you've taken the video, you've taken those clips of that process, you've edited it down to 45 seconds. You've taken that 45-second video and you've added your voice onto it, explaining what's going on so it syncs with the video. Then you take that video and you upload it to an app called Adobe Premiere. And there's other ones that you can pay for online, but Adobe Premiere you do pay for, but you can do this as part of the subscription to Adobe. And you add captions to that. And these are those captions that you see on these TikTok videos where if the volume's not up, which it auto plays on TikTok, unless you have your volume all the way down, you'll be able to people will be able to still see and read what that video is about, even if they don't have the volume up. So if someone wants to read it, they can. If someone wants to watch it, they can. And if someone wants to listen to you explain what's going on, they can do all of that. Those videos are doing really, really well, especially if you're in an industry or a business where you can show a process that somebody can learn or get educated on or amused by. Really good right now. I've used it a couple times on some accounts that we manage, and those videos always do well. Now, they are a little bit more sophisticated when it comes to putting them together. You need a couple tools. You need a little bit of knowledge. You need a little bit of time. So it may not be something you do all the time, but if you want to give somebody on your team or hire somebody to help you do those types of videos, they are really working well right now when it comes to getting extra views and extra engagement. So those are the three things. Number one, post more. Simple. Number two, go live. If you get 1,000 followers on TikTok, go live every once in a while, or maybe on a set schedule like a TV show, and give people a behind the scenes of what's working. And then number three, voiceovers with edited down videos. Now, TikTok is a creator's place. You need to have good content. I think I posted something on Facebook the other day where I said, content is hard to create. It's hard to create good content. But if you social media is pretty easy is in its essence. You create good content on a platform. That platform recognizes it because it gets good engagement, and then the platform will send it out to more people. If your content isn't getting good engagement or isn't getting a lot of views and you're frustrated, you have to look back at what it is that you're creating. Maybe it's not that good. Maybe instead of rushing it out, take an extra 5 or 10 minutes and say, how could I improve this video by 15 or 20%? And you do that until you hit the mark where you post content and it reaches a lot of people because it's good content. It has to be good. Volume is great, but it's got to be good. And the only way you get good is by doing more of it. So hopefully this helps. Again, if you want some help and more in-depth into TikTok, go take our 30-day TikTok challenge. In 30 days, I guarantee you'll get better at TikTok over at thebruceirving.com/TikTok or smartpizzamarketing.com/TikTok. Now, if you want my help one-on-one, I offer that as well. But I only have one spot available, okay? I don't work with everybody. It's not cheap. But if you really want to pick up your marketing game, take it to the next level, learn what's working on TikTok. I'll show you exactly what you should be doing on Instagram, TikTok, hold your hand, meet with you weekly, go over all of that and help you implement it. I have one spot available for the rest of this year. One spot open. That's it. So if you want that spot, email me, bruce@smartpizzamarketing.com. We'll connect. I'll see if it's a good fit, see if I can go over your account, and if I can help you, we'll make it happen. All right, I hope this podcast helped you out. Let me know wherever you're listening to this. Leave me a review. Reach out to me on Instagram. I am at @TheBruceIrving. On TikTok, I am at @TheBruceIrving. Go follow me there, and we'll see you on the next one.